Throughout history, many currencies have come and gone, often disappearing due to political, economic, or social changes. Some of these forgotten currencies are fascinating and provide unique insights into the civilizations that once used them. Here are 10 fun facts about forgotten currencies that highlight their intriguing histories. 1. The florin was the gold standard of Europe. The florin, originally minted in Florence in the 13th century, became one of Europe's most influential currencies. It was widely used across the continent and influenced the development of many other European currencies. Its name was even used in the creation of the Dutch guilder and the British pound. 2. The Roman denarius was the backbone of the Roman Empire. The denarius was the standard Roman coin for over 400 years, from around 211 BCE to the 3rd century CE. It was primarily made of silver and became a symbol of Roman wealth and power, although its value fluctuated as the empire expanded and contracted. 3. The Reichsmark was used during both World Wars. The Reichsmark was Germany's official currency from 1924 to 1948. It was first introduced to stabilize the country after hyperinflation in the early 1920s. Sadly, it became synonymous with the economic struggles of both world wars and the rise of the Nazi regime. 4. The as was ancient Rome's smallest coin. The Roman as was a bronze coin that was used in ancient Rome for over 500 years, from the 3rd century BCE until the 3rd century CE. It was one of the smallest denominations and was often used in everyday transactions, making it one of the most common coins in ancient Rome. 5. The tulip mania coin was tied to a bizarre economic bubble. In 1637, during the Dutch tulip mania, a speculative bubble, people traded tulip bulbs for massive amounts of money. However, a currency known as the tulip mania coin was also used briefly during this period. The bubble burst, and the currency, along with its value, vanished just as quickly. 6. The French livre was replaced by the franc after the Revolution. The livre was the currency of France from the medieval period until the French Revolution. After the Revolution in 1795, it was replaced by the franc, marking a significant shift in France's political and financial landscape. The livre had many forms, but it was tied to the feudal system and became obsolete as a symbol of the old regime. 7. The Confederate dollar was a symbol of the Civil War. During the American Civil War, the Confederate States of America issued its own currency, known as the Confederate dollar. It was not backed by gold or silver, and its value plummeted as the Confederacy's fortunes waned. After the war, the currency became worthless, and the Confederate dollar disappeared from use. 8. The Icelandic krona was once replaced by a different krona. Iceland has had a few versions of its krona, the official currency. The first, which was introduced in 1874, was replaced in 1918 when Iceland gained independence from Denmark. The second version of the krona also saw periods of inflation, leading to changes and the eventual introduction of the modern Icelandic krona. 9. The peso de ocho was a popular colonial currency. The Spanish peso de ocho, also known as the piece of 8, was widely used in the Americas during the colonial period. It became one of the most accepted currencies globally and even influenced the US dollar. Despite its widespread use, it fell out of favor as the Spanish Empire collapsed, and new currencies emerged. 10. The Chinese saici was made of precious metal and shaped like a boat. The saici was a form of currency used in China for over 2,000 years. It consisted of gold or silver ingots shaped like small boats or spades and was used mainly during the Tang and Song dynasties. Its design was linked to the concept of prosperity, and it was used for trade and taxes. While these forgotten currencies may no longer circulate in modern economies, they remind us of how money has evolved through different societies and time periods. Their stories offer valuable lessons about trade, politics, and the changing landscape of economic systems throughout history.